It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Redemption Brewing Company, and it's a bottle of their Fellowship London Porter coming in at 5.1% ABV. There's a look at the label. Black bottle cap. Let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. Loads of smoke on the opening. I do like a porter. I do like a London porter. Wow, look at that. Nice. Lovely looking beer. It's got a little bit of light bleeding through at the bottom of the glass. It's a 1 to 2 finger tan coloured head, and it looks almost like a really deep dark ruby ale. You can see the colours. I mean, it's really dark for a ruby ale. I suppose you could call it a porter. I think if the beer was lightly coloured it would be clear. So I'm going to say it's a clear beer. Let's get the aroma. Oh, and it's a typical coffee chocolate aroma. Caramel sweetness. Slight bit of kind of tobacco smoke in there. A little bit peaty. Smells great. I'm going to dive in. Cheers. Oh yeah. Wow. Big bold flavours. Big smoky, chocolatey, and biscuity sweetness. It's a coffee bitterness. It's as if you put a coffee bean in your mouth and you bit it. It's that bitterness, or a grain of instant coffee. It's that insane nice bitterness you get from that. Or an espresso, a big strong espresso coffee. If you go to Italy you get these little latte. I think they're called, they're either lattes or latte macchiato or something or other. It's a little shot of coffee, and the Italians drink it first thing in the morning before they go to work, or they've got some downtime, and it kind of boosts them up. That caffeine shoots them through the roof. It's a bit like, I think I would much prefer to do that than drink an energy drink. Yeah. So you got that big strong little coffee, you sip it away, and this is what this beer represents. There's a lot of that about this beer. It's surprisingly medium in the mouthfeel, medium bodied. When I was pouring the beer out, there was a little element of surprise. Let me see if there's some more. Now, as I'm pouring, it looks thin. Look at it. It looks slightly thin. But then when you look again and you see that slow moving carbonation, you realise that it's not that thin. And then when you drink the beer, you realise that it is a medium mouthfeel beer, and that is so important for me for a porter. A good strong porter should have a lovely creamy mouthfeel, and this is what this beer has. So chocolate, coffee, caramel, nice hoppy bitter finish, that gets slightly masked off by that bitterness from the dark malts. It's, as I mentioned earlier, it's more of like a coffee bitterness. But I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. This, for me, is the best beer I've had from Redemption Brewing Company in London. I like their IPA, their Big Chief IPA. I like their pale ale. It's a red ale. But this is by far and away their best beer. It's very nice. Let's rate it. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. It's a 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. I think this has got all the hallmarks of being a great porter. Is it better than maybe Fuller's London Porter or Meantime's London Porter? Yeah, it's right up there. It's there or thereabouts. They're a craft brewery. Check them out. Redemption Brewing. I'm going to give it I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer reviews and cheers.